Hello, Tracy here. If it's a little loud, I do apologize. My air is on. I have no choice. I live in Arizona where it's 102 right now, but the day is still early. It's only 12 o'clock. So it's probably going to get up to like 111 today. So I'll just have to speak up. And I also brought my fan just in case it does get hot. All right. So I've already prayed to God and thanked God and God's heavenly angels and our archangels and my personal ancestral spirits and heavenly spirits and my two personal angels that are always with me, guiding me, leading me, and directing me every day. So I'm just going to see. Thank goodness that clicked off. Thank God. Let me hurry up and get started. But I'm just going to see what message it is that spirits, God, universe, whatever you call your most heavenly high, what message is for us today. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Heavenly Spirit. Can't believe it started the day off at 89 degrees. And that was at 4 o'clock this morning. So I know I'm going to live right. Because I know I would not be able to survive hell. Not even close. Alright. So I'm going to mix them up like this. Spirit says a couple more times. Then they'll be ready to pop. I do apologize about that screeching noise on the glass. Okay, now they're about ready to pop. There they are. All right. First card out, Heart Guardian. Love and let yourself be loved. It's very, very powerful. It's a very powerful way to start off. We also had 2 that came out. 3 that came out. Knight, be brave and honest. Water Guardian, connect with your emotions. Ooh, it's all connecting together. And Moon, take note of intuitive messages. Oh my gosh. Yes, these 3 are all connected. Let's see what else. And at the bottom we have Sun, enjoy success and happiness. But let's see what else. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else that you want us to know? I think this Sky Father, trust in the unknown. At the bottom we have Trader, exchange energy to create abundance. All of this, every single card, every single oracle card that was led to this reading is all connected. And it's all connected to emotions, our inner emotions. It starts with our heart, right? Because that's where our emotions are. They're not in the head. That's logic. That's ego. That's pride. Our emotions are in our heart. And in order for us to enter our heart and to be, one, honest with ourselves, 2, honest with what we really want and need. 3, honest with everyone else, which means 4, we are completely honest with the entire universe. And that's when everything starts working to our benefit. Water Guardian is connecting with your emotions, being strong enough to be able to go there. Life is about a deep dive. Life is a continuous journey. And in life, on our continuous journey, we have intuitive messages. We do receive downloads. They come in the form of, we just hear a little whisper. We have a dream. There's something in a song or on the TV or on some type of podcast that catches our attention, that makes us stand up or sit up and really listen. And we have to trust that that is spirit guiding us, leading us, directing us to our own happiness. So this exchange of energy to create abundance can be with you and someone else, and are loving, because love out and you receive love. Hostility out and you receive hostility. Love, patience, understanding, acceptance, non-judgment, all of those things. Integrity, honesty, respect, all of those things that is encompassed in love itself. So whether this is an exchange with yourself, with your higher, most highest power, God, or this is an exchange with you and everyone outside of you. And as we do that, we learn to trust and thrive, because we're not trusting in our own understanding. We are trusting in God. We are trusting the Sky Father. We are trusting in the unknown. People feel like they can only trust what they can touch, what they can feel, what they can see. That's the stuff that we cannot trust. Because at any day, any given moment, these things can be gone. We can leave and come back one day and a fire take all of it in one swoop. We can leave and be gone and someone come in and rob us blind. Or we can just lose it all. But one thing we can't ever leave, once we find it, once we find God, we can't ever, ever, ever lose God. Ever. Not ever. Once we find our truth, once we find our true north, once we get our own path of our true north, we cannot ever go to the south. King of Swords. Someone that's speaking the truth. Someone that's coming with 100%. It's like With that King of Swords, that's not somebody who's sitting here worrying about someone else's emotions. That's someone who's saying the shit how the shit needs to be said to get the shit out. And that's it. Forget the emotion. When it comes to real life, sometimes we just gotta do with raw shit. So these two came out. The Knight of Coins and the King of Cups. This may be something that this King of Cups may be going towards or having to understand, or is making ways to that, or working towards that, or coming to understand. Something that's taking a long time. It's like them taking a long time of the truth of the situation because they don't want to see it. Look how the King of Swords is looking straight ahead. He's truthful. He looks truth in the motherfucking eye. In the eye. Whereas this King of Cups is looking towards the side. The same direction as the Knight of Coins. As if it's taken him a long time to really actually see the shit for what it really is. Has something to do with that heart. Has something to do with loving yourself and allowing yourself to be loved. Has something to do with understanding that you are love. You are the love. Not somebody else outside of you. You are the love. We also had these three come out. The Eight of Wands, the Nine of Swords, and the Sun. It's like somebody is afraid of, somebody wants to make some communication. Someone wants to send some communication. Someone wants to shed some light on some information. Whether that's how they feel, what's in their heart, what's going on in their mind, whatever it is, somebody wants to open up, but they have this fear of opening up. Could be to an empress. It's like they have a fear of opening up. But it's to the point where they're having to trust God. They are having to trust in God. Because when they look at everything else and everyone else that they put their trust and their faith in failed them. So it was like a lesson that they had to learn, but it was a lesson that they learned. And once they learned the lesson, they got it. At the bottom, we have the Fountain card. This is the card that is that extra card. See, it has the infinity sign at the top. This is God. This is Spirit. This is the spark. We are, see all these little sparklets around the spark? God is that spark. We are these little sparklets. We'll come off of his spark. We'll be illuminated for a little bit, and then we die out. But the big main spark never, ever, ever goes out. Ever. So that lesson that was learned, that it took a while to learn. It was learned, and it was a lesson that was taught by God. Oh my God. Almighty God. With the 4 coins, God said, you know what? You seem not to be able to see. So let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you what you cannot see. Let me help you figure out what you just can't seem to figure out. The Chariot, Judgment, and the Knight of Cups. So it was like God said, you know what? Let me guide you. Let me take you for a ride. And let me show you. All right. Once I'm finished showing you, you're going to have a whole new point of view. But you let me guide you to where you need to go. Don't listen to anyone else. You ask me. And I reside in you. You want happiness? You want abundance? You want that wish fulfillment? You want everything that you could possibly ever want or hope for? Ask the God inside of you. Because as you ask the God inside of you, it's like it activates with the 2 of Cups that relationship that you have with God, that personal relationship that nobody can break, nobody can figure out, just like they can't figure out how 2 people who look like they are the exact opposites, how they end up together. And people are like, I can't figure out how they got together. It's not for them to have figured it out. Just like your relationship with God is not for anyone else to figure it out. It's just for you. But the most important thing is you have to make sure that you are only praying to God. Because the devil comes in many forms, many fashions, and not the way that you think. The devil will play tricks on us and make us think that because we were raised to think this is the right way. Whereas in actuality, it's this way all along. So we have to think, am I thinking the way that I've been conditioned to think, which could put me in a generational curse situation? Or am I thinking with the God inside of me? Sometimes we have to just sit by ourselves. See that little bird? So that's that little sparrow. Sometimes we just have to sit by ourselves and truly keep our eye on that little sparrow. time to look at something in a different light. It's time to look at things in a different light. It's like Spirit says, I have a surprise for you. Once you learn to look at everything in a different light, and you come towards me, I have a surprise. And people are afraid of the surprise that they have coming from Spirit, because really, if they haven't dealt with their dark side of the moon, part of themselves, they're afraid. Because no one can look God in the face. When we are near God, we will all bow our heads. Because the light is too bright. There's no way. But when we deal with the dark side of the moon, and we all have that part of us, that ego, that pride, that part of us that keeps us plotting and planning and having mean thoughts and not wanting the best for everyone and not wanting to have people together, but wanting to keep people separated. Like 4 children, wanting to keep all of them separated. But 2 of them stuck together. Let's continue. See what else Spirit wants us to know. Spirit said, mix them up. That's just how I hear it. So that's what I'm going to do. Mix it up. Spirit said 2 more times. Thank you, Spirit. Last go around. Spirit said, time to get down. All right. Here we go. What we got? Healing in the house. Healing in the house. Healing. Healing. Somebody wants to come with the love offer. It's like some type of communication coming in. You know? Someone has taken on something and they understand something a lot better now. They have a different understanding. They see that somebody can see right through their lies, right through this bullshit, right through the alibis. Ooh. Yes, there was a timeout that was needed. Yes, so that they could see. I see you, and all the bullshit that you do. This is just the Spirit, how it's coming. Yes, what else, Spirit? What else? Thank you. Woo! Thank you, Spirit. Yes. Somebody sees everything differently now. They're like, oh, wait a minute, hold up. Yeah, let me please approach. Can I please? Let me Let me look at shit different. Let me send out a card or something. Let me be like, hey. I've been thinking, and you know what? I'm thinking that I made a wrong move back there. But I'm ready to make the right move over there. Yes, honey. Somebody got to thank him. Oh, yes, with the Wheel of Fortune, the Magician, the Page of Staffs, and the Knight of Coins. Okay, so they see that somebody had closed out a fucking cycle on their ass and went the fuck on. And created some other shit. It's like, oh, okay, no problem. And now this person wants to go ahead and finish out that past cycle and create the newness too. This is something that they've been thinking about. This is a move that needs to be made because this is a move that they're getting ready to do this. This is the action card, and this is something that's been like, you know what? Hey, with the Knight of Coins, I've been thinking about, and I need to make some changes. Been thinking about making some changes for a while. Been thinking about turning my back on some old bullshit for a while. I just don't know why I didn't do it. Was it fear? Was it laziness? Was it contentment? Was it me thinking, well, maybe not? What was it? I don't know. But whatever it was, that shit that had me stuck had me also looking raggedy. That shit that had me stuck had me looking raggedy like a motherfucker. Okay? It's time to turn your back on this bullshit and keep the fuck on. Like they say in the old neighborhood. And like what's it say? Hold on. Back in the day, like they said back in the day, get the fuck on. Okay? So then they came with the 2 of coins, the 4 of staffs, and the 6 of staffs. Yeah. It's like you was trying to juggle some bullshit. I mean, like you had a solid foundation. You had happiness. You had everything that you need. You had everything that you could be with you. You know, you had everything that you needed. You had everything that you wanted. You even had money. You even had it, shit. You had everything. You had everything you just wanted, everything that you need. Everything to keep your peace. Hey. But you know what? The truth is, you allowed some fucking temptation to come in. That's the truth. That's the truth, Ruth. Allowed some fucking temptation to come in. And when that temptation came in, it's like it broke somebody's heart. And that's the time when you should have done some healing. If you'd taken the time to do some healing, you would have been in a different space. But no. And maybe maybe that was what you did, was take some time and do some healing. Yeah. Seemed like you separated yourself from others. You said, you know what, let me separate myself, because some shit just popped off with somebody that I love dearly. And I didn't expect this shit to go like this. And now this person is protecting themselves. Could have somebody on block. Have their back turned towards them. I mean, all because of some bullshit. All because of some fucking games. All because of something that lasted for 2 seconds. And when that 2 seconds was over, somebody found out that somebody don't play that shit. Somebody found out that somebody else don't play by them motherfucking rules. They like, oh, fuck that. I don't play that by them rules. I'm the red light, green light champion, 1972, motherfucker. I will say the fuck what the fuck I got to say to let you know what the fuck I'm feeling and cut your ass off and be done with this shit. And somebody sitting there looking like, damn, now they understand. You know? Now they understand. But it's time. It's time to deal with whatever you got to deal with. It's because stuff keeps coming out. It's like more and more and more and more and more is coming out. And the more that comes out, the more you're going to be like, what else? It's just going to be unbearable. Unbearable. And it could be with someone that you just would not have expected. The one who did, who's at the heart of the deception. Spirit says, make a move. Make a move or look like a fool. Let's see what else. Let's see what else. We're going to get these. Some of this. What else, Spirit? Thank you. Thank you, Heavenly Spirit. These wanted to come out. The Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Star, and the Knight of Cups. Oh. New beginnings are afoot. New direction in love. It's like a new passion. It's like going towards the star. Or either you are the star. But it's like finally making a move in the direction, in the way that you intend to continue to go. Because you have that passion. You have that emotion. Don't forget this whole reading is about that heart chakra, which has been opened. Has been opened. Could be leaving a community. But either way, King of Swords, you know the truth. Either way, you understand and you realize what the truth is. You see the dealio. You ain't no foolio. And you looking at them like, you know what, I'm just coolio on y'all. Because see, it's just a 5 of Cups situation. Sadness and sorrow that this is what spilled. See? Not realizing that you still got 2 cups in the back. All you have to do is turn around, realize that there's 2 cups here, walk and then cross this bridge. Cross the bridge over to this kingdom. That's all you got to do. As opposed to sitting in sorrow for this spilled poison. That's it. You know, that's it. What else? What else, Spirit? Thank you. time to have a conversation. And the Lovers came out. With someone you love. It's going to be a shock. Maybe someone's not expecting it. But Spirit says it's time to have a conversation. If this relationship is important to you, if you don't want to remain in this Five of Cups energy, if you want to be in the Nine of Cups, or you want to get out of this Nine of Cups if you've been drinking too much, because that could just be someone who's been drinking too much. Drinking too much, placing themselves in nothing but sorrow. Because they're afraid to deal with their own dark night of the soul. They're afraid to look at it. But it's taking yourself away from victim and placing yourself right in smack dab into the role of a victor. It's time to do that. It's time to stop saying, oh my gosh, I feel so sorry for myself. My life was so hard. No, your life was not hard. If you have internet and you got a phone and you can look at this, your life wasn't hard ever. You've been blessed. Now, if you live over in one of them third world countries, you don't have no food to eat. Your belly is swole. You ain't got no shoes on your feet. And they're not sure if you're even going to make it through the next day. That's when you have it hard. Spirit says, listen, these came out. Two of Pentacles. It's like there's a, it's like you've been juggling something. Oh, okay, I see. A relationship with someone who really creates a lot of chaos. And it's just options, but it's no one wins. No one wins, and the situation does not turn out the way that you think. That person wants you to be the fool. And this is odd because my cards are not upside down, but this card was the Emperor in reverse. So somebody that's supposed to be honorable, someone that's supposed to be admirable, someone that's supposed to be above all the bullshit is in reverse. In reverse. So, yeah, Two of Pentacles keeps coming at the bottom. It's time to make a decision. You're trying to juggle something, but all you're doing is delaying the inevitable. What you leave with early is what you would have left with had you stayed. Something came out. Unwilling to help. So someone maybe is right now where you need help and someone else is unwilling to help. Whereas it's having you look at everything totally differently. Maybe that's what really caused your heart to activate, to open. Choose your battle, where you need to be, where you need to go. And then, once you turn to God, remember, you become the problem solver. You figure the tough shit out. These two came out okay. Then, yep, Spirit said, hey, it's time to talk. Let's talk. Time to have an adult conversation. Clear the air. Say it lovingly and communicate what's in your heart. And this one says, call on Archangel Rokiel for healing energy. And that's exactly what needs to be done. Exactly. At the bottom, gotta find my way back. Went the wrong way, lost. Better off back there. Says, gotta find my way back. All right, that was it. Have a wonderful day. I'm on vacation for this week. Yay. Talk to y'all later.